Hey guys, it's Noah, and today we're talking about getting misgendered, which is something that I actually have to live through on a daily basis. Every single morning I get a tea because my poor little vegan life doesn't want to get charged for soy milk. So I go to the student union building, and the same lady every single morning uses female pronouns and refers to me as she and things like that when addressing the other workers, and it bothers me because I didn't start going there until I was a month on testosterone. So months later, as my voice has continued to drop, she continues to use female pronouns, and it bothers me, but not enough that I'm going to say anything. I'm not a person that likes confrontation in public, especially. Like, I'm not going to be the person who says something. As much as I wish I could say something, or I'm going to be upset, or oh man, I wish she'd used, like, male pronouns, but realistically, I'm not actually going to say anything to her because I don't think it's worth it. It's not worth it for me just in case it embarrasses me or in case I embarrass her, or it's a fast line and it's moving and I'm going to see her every single day, you know what I mean? But it's going to get to the point where she's going to sound silly if she's referring to me with female pronouns. And I know I could be what cis people expect and like educate people, but at the same time, I don't think it's necessary when I'm buying a tea. But with my other prof, I have a prof who uses female pronouns with me, and I didn't know that she thought I was female till like a month ago. I've had her all semester for 2 classes, and I didn't know she thought I was female till she addressed me in class and used female pronouns. I was sitting there, I was like, this is really, really fucking awkward. Really fucking awkward. Like, you just outed me the whole class. Or maybe you're just perceiving me wrong. Like, hopefully they think that, I don't know. But next year, I'm definitely going to email my professors. This year, I had a gender PhD prof for my history. She's a history prof, so a history PhD and also a gender studies PhD. So she's absolutely amazing. I emailed her about my transition, got an extension on the paper when I needed it and everything. So that was really, really great. But with this other professor, it's at the point where it's gonna get awkward because my voice keeps getting lower and lower, and every single time I talk, it gets lower and lower. So I think she's gonna maybe either asks a question or just keep going with female pronouns while there's hair on my face, because that's what everybody's been doing so far. Whenever I'm with the guys, like my guy friends, my roommate, and any of the guys, like any of our friends, people perceive me as male. Like when we went to the bar the other night, everyone was perceiving me as male until I had to hand the waitress my ID. That was really fucking awkward. But other than that, I usually get perceived as male when I'm with the guys. Whenever I'm with Katie, though, whenever I'm out with Katie, people say girls. I think it's only like, I think it was like, it's been literally a couple times. Like, I can count it on one hand how many times I was out with Katie and people have perceived me as male. And I think every single time I was wearing a toque over all of my hair and just like really shaggy, undone eyebrows. So all I can say to you guys is, if you don't pass, that's just to one person. That may be to one person, that might be to 10 people, but don't worry about it, especially if you're pre-T. If you're pre-T and you're not passing, please, please, please don't get really stressed. Don't get even more anxious. Like, try and just remember that you're not on hormones yet, and that it's not their fault for perceiving you the way your body unfortunately is. I know that sounds really, really bad, especially for, like, I've had to take that with a grain of salt. I'm 4 months on testosterone in 2 days. I'm 16 weeks on T, and my voice is just dropped. I'm hairy as fuck, but people still look at me and they see female. But I have to understand that that's the way that my puberty's happening. That's the way that my transition's happening. So everybody's transition's different, and everyone takes differently to testosterone. So you have to take that into consideration when realizing that people might misgender you, but they're not doing it on purpose. And I think that's what I want everybody to get away from this video. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure that you subscribe right now to Identify and Beyond. And I'm also going to put my personal channel in the link below. For those of you who know, I make videos. Like, that's why this channel started. I was making my own videos before this. And then I went to change the email on my account, and YouTube hates me. So I had to make a new account. And I just decided, you know what, I'll make a new account, I'll make a new partnership, and just do everything with, like, my birth name, gone. My other chosen name, gone. I'll just do what I want and start fresh. So I'll put that down there. The channel is under No Gokul, which is my name. So yeah, for sure, go check those out. If you have any questions or you want any personal videos, you don't want a full topic week done on them, I'm sure any of the guys, if you ever want any of us to make a specific video, and any of the girls on this channel, and any of the non-binary peoples on this channel, if you ask us to make a specific video, it's more than likely that we will make it. So if you ever have any specific questions that you want to ask us, you want us to make a specific video, just let us know in the comments below, and make sure you check everything out down there in the linky bar. Bye guys, see you next week.